Amelia. Woody just want a family. Bennett changed his nightgown. You don't want to date a bald-headed woman. Are they high? You didn't take your trash out? Girl, what do you like? Oh, shut up, Brett. Miles, yes. Henry's over her. Don't talk to her like that, though, Brett. How was he hoeing in grandma's house? Why y'all trying to force this man to like her? Look at this stuff. I'm really confused. Isn't it neat? Come on, happy spouse, happy house. He thinks budgeting means saving. Ooh, we're getting experts right away. What up, y'all, and welcome back to Married at First Sight, Season 11, Episode 7. I need to figure out the name of this. The honeymoon is over. So this is the episode where they're back from the honeymoon and they get to move into their apartments for the first time. Let's get to it. So, you know what? While we're here, let's do a Karen appreciation post. Karen, we appreciate your baby hairs. Karen, we appreciate your big forehead. Karen, we appreciate how, even though you're very monotone, you got like slick, shady, funny, petty comments that come out. We also appreciate and we see that when you're uncomfortable, you try to make jokes about it. We see you. What else do we appreciate? Your head wrap business. We appreciate you as a Black woman entrepreneur. We appreciate you taking this leap. And I don't know Miles like that, but we appreciate you being Miles's wife. We appreciate you being on this show and open and honest to this. And on behalf of the way production shaded you, I would like to apologize. Hopefully by the time the season is over and you guys open up your accounts, this will be long gone. So, Karen appreciation. Welcome back, sis. Now, don't fail us. Also, Brett, you got one more argument before I throw you away. Wait, they're going straight to the new apartments. They're not even looking at each other's apartment. I actually like that. I thought that was a good way of like seeing how the other person was without you. Like, Michael, you remember him? And that non-comforter, and the pan and the spatula on the stove. Woody would have a Louis Vuitton. Why are they laughing?
Just this whole situation is pretty demented.
Are they high?
Crazy.
Bennett's hair is fucking phenomenal. These two are amazing. Isn't it interesting how Amelia and Bennett viewed the two bathroom thing right away? Like it was no question. Other couples in the past have been like, oh, I'm going to take this one. And then there's been like controversy because they're like, why don't you want to be in my bathroom? Why don't you want to be with me? And then other couples are like, okay, well, this will be my bathroom. This will be yours. Perfect. That's fine. This will be ours. This will be the guest. Right away, these two were like, hey, found two bathrooms. One can be for the toilet. One can be for the hygiene. Perfect.
You want to go swimming?
Right now?
Yeah.
I'm not going to.
Karen! See, Karen is loosening up. We like it. Does he have Malcolm X on his arm? Or is that just a random grandfather? Put your arm down, sir. Nope. Well, we can't see it, but now I think that's just a random older man. Okay, cool. Good talk. Christina is very particular. She's not really having conversations with Henry. She's just like, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our shoes off. We don't want to track stuff in. We're going to change the furniture because I don't like it. We're going to change the comforter. Don't like that either.
I don't know. I don't like that.
You don't like that either, girl? Girl, what do you like?
So it's another.
Y'all didn't have to add that extra sound. Olivia and Brett got the best furniture because whoever had that black leather, nah, that ain't it. Do we think that now that Imani and Woody had sex that they had, that bed is really, maybe that's a queen or a full, maybe that's a full. Yeah, that's probably a full. There's two people in a full. Looks like that. Anyway, do we think that because they had sex on the honeymoon that they have sex all the time now? Look how Amelia sleeps. Is that a Lion King onesie? Simba onesie? Bennett changed his nightgown. This one's blue. He has multiple bacon neck nightgowns. Oh, it's not even a nightgown. Bennett, you brought that shirt with the stretched out neck and all the holes in it. That's the one you picked? Bennett, I apologize for freezing your face on this. What the fuck is this shirt? Throw this out. On behalf of your mother, I'm telling you to throw this. You got the nerve to tuck it in some basketball shorts. Amelia, if you don't throw this out on our behalf, Okay, so now we get to see their place. I like to see Christina smiling. Her parents own an antique store? That's amazing, I think. My mom worked at Macy's, so we had a lot of things from Macy's. So it makes sense. That's so old school to have that pink tile bathroom.
Kind of sterile feeling at the same time, though. No backyard.
Brett, we like this haircut in the interview.
Everything's
like
down
it.
to the people who rents is throwing their money away.
Oh, shut up, Brett. Brett, another example how Olivia was talking about her and her life, where she said, I like this place. It's close to work. She ain't asked you if it was close to your work, but yet you still said, not for me. She wasn't asking you. It's a crazy concept, but like, take my hand. The world doesn't revolve around you. Bennett, are you a Jabberwocky? Do you
This is
even
the first
know?
proof of all my
What?
roommates.
Look at that. That's creepy. This is
Myra.
huge.
I don't have a fully mature relationship with money at this stage in time, you know?
That's the first time that we've ever heard Bennett talk like that. He seemed very confident and mature and just really sure in his lifestyle choices. But this is the first time that he said seeing Amelia's place and her idea of her relationship with money is a little intimidating for him. So this will be interesting. You seem like a student council girl. Amelia was homecoming queen? What? I don't know Amelia. And I feel like Bennett is realizing he doesn't either. How come they didn't meet each other's cat yet? We don't like
Here's
the
the
wooded
kitchen.
panels. Brett, I thought you were really organized. This looks a little messy. Oh my God, you gotta update those cabinets too.
And that's my workbench and all my tools.
Oh my goodness. Brett, you didn't take your trash out for the show? I don't even get bachelor pad. I just get unorganized. Why is he taking all those sombreros with him? Kinda made Brett feel like shit. Come on, humble queen. Amelia drives a Mini Coupe. This is on brand. I can't tell how Amelia's feeling. Is that stage? When Bennett makes comments like, oh, I go across there to the other house to use their bathroom in their kitchen, does he mean his parents? Because, like, who else, not your parents, are letting you just walk up in there and use their bathroom?
This is amazing. This is a space and it's
Ooh, Amelia, we like
beautiful
these
and
earrings.
also
Bennett, what are you bringing with you? A book bag? We're getting experts right away.
Are you using protection?
It has happened one time. We're not making that a habit.
That's why the experts came early. So she said, no, we haven't every time. So there's been multiple times, which is interesting because they just had sex for the first time yesterday, I want to say, right? Well, you know how that can go. 2, it's your husband. So, oh, wait, but you don't want to have babies. Are you on like birth control? I feel like you can have unprotected sex if you're on like, are we doing any kind of protection here? You know, they started to have these conversations after Shawnice got pregnant with like 2 weeks out from the experiment. And then Bobby and Danielle got pregnant right away too. So they've started these conversations. You want to make sure your marriage is in a good spot before y'all have a baby.
I'll show for a honeymoon, baby.
Woody just want a family. Woody just want to start his life with somebody. Oh, Woody.
We're gonna discuss it first to be sure. Can't just cut it off.
These dudes and the ownership they think they have of a woman's physical appearance, especially hair, is nuts.
If that's what my body was feeling that day, that's what's gonna happen.
Come on. Y'all have no idea the amount of men in my life. Not that I was fucking, not that I was dating. Nobody who paid my bills. Nobody whose DNA is in me. None of those kind of men. Just regular schmegular friends who made comments about me cutting my hair. That I would never do that again, or that I would never do that if I was with them, or the reasons behind me cutting my hair. Oh my God. Men and how they equate hair and women as objects and body to ownership is fucking nuts. I'll tell you right now, I'll be damned. And I'm a type of petty bitch. You tell me that, guess what? Tomorrow, bald. Did you just equate quitting your job, finances that affects both you and I, lifestyles, impact upon us, the same as cutting hair?
That doesn't
Get
drive
the fuck out of here. Ooh, the amount of men who think like this too.
If you come in here tonight with a bald head, I'm gonna say something.
Okay, I understand that. Pastor Cal gave an example of alopecia because he doesn't want to go into what if she gains all this weight? Are you still going to be attracted to her? Are you still going to want to be with her? Because that's the real shit. Woody is not saying, oh, I'm mad because you made this decision without me. He's saying, I need you to still be attractive to me. And my views of attraction are only one thing. So you need to fit in that box or else. That's not the fucking
This is
rule.
a past relationship a long time ago.
Now you're gonna hit us with the bullshit, a past relationship. Let me tell you how it's impacting me. No, you don't want to date a bald-headed woman. Get the fuck out of here with these excuses. Changing my hair is changing the dynamics of us. They can miss me with this whole scene.
Your daddy said.
My daddy's a liar.
My daddy never stepped foot in this establishment. Oh, y'all, this one of them daddies who just trying to prove something, but he ain't really involved. Miles, where the rest of your knives?
Picture your mind right now. How many shoes do you have in your closet?
I like that they're touchy right now. I just feel like they're more comfortable with each other, even just in this moment. Christina's just excited for this process. There's so many moments that we're not getting on film. We didn't get to hear how Bennett told Amelia he lives in a tiny house. We didn't get to hear how Henry told Christina that he had heart surgery. Why are we missing those moments? We're not going to Christina's place. Here's my hypothesis. She has wanted to get married so bad that she is staying at her mother's house. It's not her room, it's not her permanent residence, but she applied. She actually lives in California, like she just said. Most of my stuff is in California. So she really has no home to show. Karen like Miles. Karen, give him something to do. Miles is like, look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
I wasn't expecting like Marie Kondo in that.
Come on, Miles, Noah Marie Kondo. She bringing Tim here?
I don't like these pillows at all.
You don't like his pillow that they created for him when he had his heart surgery? Henry's over there. Y'all think Henry is really this awkward, or they're like, hold on guys, we're not ready to record yet, and he just starts whistling? Is he really like this?
But if something living-wise is bothering you or space-wise, just let me know.
I appreciate you for bringing that up early. Henry definitely be throwing parties with all them party girls in his life. For sure. They use him just for the hosting. There's the cats! Brett ready to have sex right now. But she's a nurse practitioner, so the pay gap is likely very large. Like, she makes more than what I originally quoted. So now it's a little more understandable how she might make 2.5 times his what Brett makes. I also don't know what he does, but I saw he had a toolbox, so I'm really confused.
He's done really great things. Like, you own a home, studying for your certifications to like advance further on in what you're doing, and I think that's great.
Brett is over here stroking the cat, and he's like, this is actually stroking my ego. Olivia, please keep going. He just asked his wife to pay for him. So if you pay for it, I'll go, but I'm not using my own money. And you know, when I commented earlier about Brett, I know I had only watched part 1, but I think like Keena and Keneen, if I'm saying your name right, y'all were talking and I saw straight through that from jump. I could tell everything, even when they were just going to each other's houses, all the little comments that Brett was making, it was like jokes just to avert from the fact that he isn't financially as stable as she is, right? So he's making all these comments, and it's clearly coming out now, but he's making all these comments like he's okay with it, but really, he's not that confident. He's not as confident as he thinks he's portraying to people. Like, we could see straight through that.
Don't budget. I spend too much money.
You're the one who told me you don't budget.
It'd be nice if you knew how to budget and
Yeah.
help me with things, because
I do know how to budget.
But things
Stop
I
interrupting
enjoy
her.
doing-
He thinks budgeting means saving. That's his problem.
Have you seen any of my finances?
I pay my bills. What's your point?
What the fuck? Yo, Olivia, we could fight for you. I do not condone violence, especially in romantic relationships. Don't talk to her like that though, Brett. Okay. Whenever a woman goes like that, she is upset.
What we need to do now is to find out how can we resolve this, because it must be resolved.
Pastor Cal, that doesn't say anything. I was listening. There was some podcast, probably like 2 seasons ago, that I fell upon. And the girl was like, there's Pastor Calling, where he's like, open the book. The book is open. And like, that's how he, facilitates these conversations. He was like, we need to resolve this. It needs to be resolved. Pastor Cal, like, walk them through this. How do we get to this? He better be going to get a tissue. Okay, good. He's so awkward. He doesn't really know how to do this. But we appreciate the gesture. Wait, how is that scene done? How did we resolve this? Does anybody want to give them insight? Like, hey, here are a couple options that you guys might want to think through. Maybe you should have a conversation about it later. Olivia wants to travel. It's not that Brett doesn't want to travel. He just financially cannot do it right now because he feels like it'll impact his retirement. So what can we do as a couple? Brett, do you anticipate changes in your finance? Olivia, are you willing to give 60-40, maybe 70-30, so that you guys can enjoy this together? Where's the thought starters for them so that they're equipped to take this and do something with it? I don't feel like this has been resolved. Because right now, they're doing exactly what Brett wants, which is no vacation, and the opposite of what Olivia wants. Would he live with grandma? How was he hoeing in grandma's house?
I don't want to bring ladies around my grandma. It's
Also, when me and my grandmother first moved in together, you and grandma found a home together that you moved into? Or did you move in with your grandma? Because this looks like a grandma's house. What?
Definitely not interested in having a hat wall. That's not decor.
That's interesting that he wants her to be so neat and tidy, and his room was not that at all.
Are you
Henry
both,
has a little... Henry gets the little... I don't know if this is PC, but the little twitches, when he's nervous, because he's very nervous right now. Just look at these two, even just sitting on the couch when speaking. Henry, who's actually taller than Christina, is very low, very subdued, leg crossed. And Christina is over him, very confident and sure. This is a true reflection of these two. It looks like she's the more dominant one here. This is their relationship to a T. I got the analogy, Henry. Why y'all trying to force this man to like her if he don't like her? A friendship vibe. Henry is speaking up.
This is awesome. That's
Ooh!
awesome.
Bennett, the bottom of your feet are so dirty. Bennett. You better be in sandals for the day or something. Because that floor can't be that dirty this quick. Don't put your feet on the couch if they're that dirty. And Pastor Cal has his shoes on. I'm being petty. I'm gonna stop.
So
Bennett also has his ring on the wrong finger. Ring too big,
very
Bennett?
difficult.
He's beautiful.
Amelia been wanting to do something with it. Y'all, this filter is literally called Catfish. Look, it made my lips bigger. Pulled my chin. See, originally Bennett told Dr. Pepper that he was very portable, but as we learn more and more about him, you realize he has this whole theater company here. He's got a mom down here who used to have cancer, who he might not be, that cool with picking up and leaving or moving away from, and taking his whole theater company that he established and built on his own here. So he's not as portable as he said originally, as we might have thought. This scene would be very different with different music. Let's listen to the words versus the music. What does he mean by what my priorities are? Are you saying your priority might be marriage over theater company? I need more. Y'all see what you men did to her and how it's affecting Miles? Karen is so afraid to open up to this man because she feels that he might be putting on a front for who he is in the beginning, because she's been burned by too many of y'all in the past. And now she might self-sabotage this relationship, which could be the one that she's supposed to be in, because she's so fearful that Miles is going to be just like y'all janky asses. I hope you're happy. Peter will be at the gates for you.
And I hope that you feel at least some form of comfort.
She hears it.
Nice.
Right. It's doubt, because no nigga who's gonna play you is gonna come out straightforward to say I'm gonna play you. Otherwise, he's not playing you. Miles, yes. This has been our concern for you. We want to make sure that you're getting what you need from this too. Your mother said that you make sure that you take care of other people, but don't care about Karen more than you care about you. We saw a little bit of it coming out at the last day of the honeymoon, and I'm grateful that Pastor Cal is pulling this out of you now. Yeah, when Karen hears that, she thinks, oh, he's holding back, and he's presenting what he thinks I need and what I want. And so then it's making her even more cautious, because she's like, well, I'm not getting the real him because he's only acting out for me. Even though I was for him and she was inviting him not to put himself second, she's really saying that because she's like, do it for me, because I'm still worried that you're not the person who you're presenting to me right now. Come on, happy spouse, happy house. These counseling sessions were good. I'm happy that an expert stepped in very early. Not sure if that's different. I don't quite remember that. There's a lot of things that are still open that I think Pastor Cal wants these guys to take and to manage on their own. But pretty good conversations. We had the tough talks and it was needed. So here we go. Henry the friendly. Henry friendly. How can we make this rhyme? Henry, Christina. We're going to figure something out.